Hello and welcome back to A Wake, an Alan Wake Wake. I've been on vacation for about a week. I haven't recorded in a while, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little rusty. I remember, I was at the sheriff's office. I got to go meet the guy who's doing the ransom, and going to this gift shop. I met my comic relief character, and I'm hanging out with him. I bet you this turns into a dark wonderland. I eventually fight Bucktooth Charlie. Let's see if I am correct about that.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself.
That's not a manuscript page?
What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you
face.
say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Yeah, that's right. Wait here. Want some soda. Look, there's a Max Payne medical style thing. Medical style thing. I'm sleepy, guys. Just, got back from vacation. Like I said. Went back home. It's pretty good.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Hell, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Aww.
Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the man.
Going.
Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing, listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Those jackets ever looked good? Those big poof jackets like that?
I think this is the form you wanted.
You're our dog.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
I hate poachers so much.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof
Leave me
into
alone.
thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms.
Sorry to cut you off. Worst character in this game. Like,
That's just
God,
crazy
is
talk.
that guy annoying.
Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
I hope that guy dies of pneumonia.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again. Archie!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
I'm sure there's a... There we go. I figured there'd be a coffee mug somewhere. Oh, some batteries, too. Alright. There's one thing Alan Wake loves. It's going off into the woods. Switch lights. There's two things Alan Wake loves. Being a real dickhead to his wife. So let's see if we can go out into the woods, find our wife, so we can be our gigantic dickhead to her. Whoa. Anything interesting out here? No. I knew there'd be something interesting out here. I'm gonna take all those thermoses I got and fill that whole hot tub up. Stay awake for days. Do I have my pistol out? No. Okay.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold
Now
down
you.
the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
I still hear that guy.
Walk through the door now.
Shut up, Agent. Agent.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Yeah. They very well could. Not sure what that was. Haunted tire swing.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Good laugh was had by all.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
It's too boring to watch and listen to all of. Criminy. Alright, their electricity bill is going to go through the roof. Let's go on down to this haunted tire swing. Yeah. some reason, that was like a load-bearing tire swing. I touched it, it set off an earthquake. Pretty spooky. Oh yeah. Pretty good.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are...
I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. And I can't. Okay. I'm gonna put on some subtitles.
Impossible to punish. Especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran
The voices are
fingerprints.
reversed, it
Got
seems
a
like.
match. Your prints. Identical.
The young guy shouldn't have that voice, it seems like.
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
I like fictionalized things like that in video games. Let's see what haunted thing comes out here. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's a light switch. I thought it was a manuscript page.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Goodbye!
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
It's just an area for rocks that they're like non-virtuous rocks. Like rocks that left the nunnery.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me!
I love Rusty.
Hear me? Anyone? Please!
Hold on, Rusty. I'll be there after I collect this.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Hello?
Back here! I'm back here! Hey, please help me!
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Rusty.
A presence. So dark. Like the forest at night. Woke up. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Oh, so Rusty was safe. That's what happened to him. It's a very environmentally like unfriendly game. All these batteries I'm going through.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Got fog going on.
Rusty!
The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Like Super Mario Sunshine and shit.
Hunters need hunting licenses.
Hunters do need the hunting licenses. Oh, the dog.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing
Is only permitted
for those
visitors
who purchase a park
fishing.
license. Obey
The park ranger's instructions.
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never.
No approach closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other
Wildlife
closer than
25 yards.
pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave your pet.
And unattended.
It is
Against the law.
to remove any or historical evidence from the park. This includes even
Rocks.
you may
Find along the river.
or even simple berries.
Poor Rusty. Alright. Might be a good spot to end it for this episode of Let's Play Alan Wake. Pretty intense. Rusty didn't make it, sadly. Gotta find the equivalent of this for batteries. Rusty did not make it, but we all wish him well. I bet you that dog is gonna be just fine. Like this little campster right here. He's having a little nap. It's okay. I'm doing good. Good puppy. Yeah, so I will see you next time on the next episode of Let's Play Alan Wake.